So I'm totally aware that at this point I'm just so late to this story, it probably doesn't even matter why I should even be covering this, but then I saw a tweet explaining to me that the Gorilla Glue girl, who we'll take a look at in just a second, has raised over, as of right now, as of me recording this at midnight on this fine Wednesday night or morning, she's raised $17,000. Which is stupid. She's got that verified check mark on Instagram and 700,000 followers. She even has management attached to her account. This woman has definitely been, she's been capitalizing the hell out of this. You know, both, in terms of internet clout, in terms of real dollar. People are just throwing money at this girl. And I can't really, I know why. But at the same time, that shouldn't be the case, alright? You can take the charitable look at this and, feel sorry for her. Or you can take the realistic look at this and just, laugh at her, or even not even just laugh at her, just be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do this? This video is actually hard to watch for me, and the reason why I'm so late to the story is because it's not even just the fact that I just now heard about this. No, I've been hearing about this for days now. It's that covering this story legitimately makes my skin crawl. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is about this story, but watching this video, even just looking at her and looking at her hair, it gives me this intense, uncomfortable feeling, like, in my body. I can't explain it. There's no story that's ever just, elicited this feeling from my body, but I just, ugh. But you know what? I'm gonna suck it up, because my problems are not nearly as bad as hers, let me tell you. I think we've all seen this video before, but it just bears repeating.
Hey, y'all. For those of y'all that know me know, my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No.
It's not by choice.
When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any.
Yeah, they call that hair glue or, adhesive. Yeah, that's what it's made for.
More Got to Be glue spray, so I use this.
So she ran out of it and she used Gorilla... I can't even do this video, man. Gorilla Glue hairspray. Gorilla Glue, one of the strongest. This ain't no, Elmer's glue. This ain't no school glue. This is hardcore shit right here. Of all the glues, this glue is the big man on campus of glues.
Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea.
It's a bad idea, alright.
Yo, look. My hair, it don't move.
Just the part where she, slaps her scalp there, and you can feel, or not feel, but you can hear, the hardness of, the tap. Ugh, it just makes my skin crawl, dude.
I'm telling you, it don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times, and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! My hair. So I'm gonna tell you.
Dude, watching this video is making me touch my own hair just to make sure that it's still normal. This video is just so uncomfortable. And she's washed it, so many times. We can see another news report here where they kind of look into it and talk about how, she says even the ER couldn't help. After this video came out, of course, people were saying that it was fake and that this wasn't real, and she put up a video where she is trying to wash her hair and just proving that the hair doesn't move. It's uncomfortable to watch, man. I think she even breaks out in tears at the video. And again, there's two ways you can look at this story. You can either take, the charitable approach and just be like, man, I feel bad for you. Or you can take the approach that's more along the line of, holy shit, you are one of the dumbest individuals on the planet. To be honest, I don't blame you if you take either one. I'm more leaning on the latter. My approach at this story is just, I'm glad it ain't me, alright? It's a very selfish approach, but you know what? Human beings are very selfish creatures, and if there's one story that makes me feel very selfish, it's this one right here, because I'm just so glad I'm not in this position.
What have you used to try to get it out?
We did the baby oil, we did cooking oil, olive oil.
She also tried washing it out with shampoo. Nothing got rid of the glue. So Tessica posted this video on TikTok, hoping for advice.
This is so bad, man.
Instead, she was ridiculed.
Gorilla Glue woman. dumbest girl on the face of the earth.
Tessica even sought medical treatment at her local emergency room in Louisiana, but couldn't tolerate the burning of the acetone wipes they gave her.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry my reactions are over the top, but they do. I'm being very genuine right now. This is painful to even report, even talk about. This guy's about to ask what her biggest fear is.
Biggest fear.
I'm gonna lose my hair. All of it.
Yeah, I think that's if that's your biggest fear, well, that's probably gonna happen. And again, I want to clarify that, not clarify, but emphasize that one point in the Boomer news video we just watched. During Brown's weekend trip to the ER, healthcare workers put acetone on the back of her head, but instead of getting to the root of the problem, it burned her scalp and only made the gluey gooey before hardening back up, according to TMZ. And folks, you already know what this means, but just the pain of like the glue like moving on the head and just hardening, shifting the position of like the pieces of hair. I can just imagine the fucking feel. I'm sorry. But I mean, you really have to just imagine how painful this is. And the worst part about the story is that, it's hard to feel sympathetic for the person because it's so dumb. It's like if you heard a story about some guy like in a car, someone's driving and he's in the passenger seat and he rolls down the window and sticks his arm out when he knows there's an oncoming, like, I don't know, say like a tree is coming, for instance. So he sticks his arm out of the car and then the tree like chops his arm off, or some story like that, right? Like something that he chose to do. It's like you can't really feel sympathetic for that type of situation because it's like you knew what was gonna happen, you still chose to do it, and now you're fucked up. And I guess I feel bad for you in some way, but I more feel glad that I'm not as dumb as you. It's like it's a different type of feeling. And again, this girl's talking about suing over the entire ordeal, and as of now, she's raised $17,000. I would assume this is money going towards some sort of lawsuit. I don't know why else she'd be raising money unless the campaign is literally just feel bad for me and give me money, which is no doubt what it's going to be because, spoiler alert, she can't sue over this at all. I mean, even in her video clip, she says she did this a month ago. The time that she could have sued in an imaginary world where she could even sue for something as ridiculous as this in the first place, the time limit's already passed. I mean, it's just absolutely impossible for her to sue. So why the fuck are people giving her money? Why are people even giving her... Even if you're giving her money because you feel bad for her, why? People do dumbass shit and suddenly they have to be compensated over it? Like, what? It's just a complete waste of money. You would literally be better taking the money that you were going to pledge to this girl and throwing it down the toilet. Like, it's a complete waste of time. It's a complete waste of money. I'm sorry, but this person doesn't deserve it. Alright? I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know if that's me being uncharitable, but she wasn't tricked into doing this. Nobody held her at gunpoint or held her at, spray point, threatening to spray her entire head with glue. She did this herself because she was dumb enough to think that hair glue and Gorilla Spray glue worked in the same way, I guess. I don't even know how this situation even happened in the first place. Like, what compels a person to, realize when they've run out of hair adhesive to use literal I just don't understand. This feels like a fake story, but we know it's not. And we know there's dumb people around the world that, it's not that unbelievable to believe that this story is a real thing. It's just, this story makes me feel really weird. I don't understand how this happens. Gorilla Glue put out a very basically obvious statement being like, hey, we're sorry this happened, but hey, dumbass, don't put our product in your hair. Now, of course, they didn't obviously word it like that. I'm kind of adding my own words into it, but I mean, they literally say like, our adhesive states in the warning label, don't swallow, don't put on eyes, skin, or clothing. And you got this dumbass who claims to be a lawyer. I'm pressing X to doubt, but I mean, he's got a verified check mark, so he must be legitimate, saying Gorilla Glue, hair is not skin. Where do you think the hair grows out of? Like, this is word mincing to a whole other degree. Your product failed, this is what he writes, to adequately warn, knowing hair glue in fact exists and many black women use hair glue as hair adhesive, and for this your company is liable. Actually, no, it is not. You should have given her a sponsorship deal. Instead, you'll be held accountable. Actually, no, they won't. But you know what? You're right about the money. She's not getting a sponsorship deal, nor does she deserve one. But she's getting $17,000 and no doubt much more when this video goes out. She's making plenty of bank for literally being a retard. I'm sorry, but that's what she's getting paid for. She's getting paid for being a moron. A lot of people on YouTube like to end their videos off with like, you know, as if it's, you know, they're telling like a moral to the story. Like, moral of the story, don't do this obvious thing you already knew you shouldn't do. Instead, I'm gonna end this video off on a more positive note. If you're a complete retard, this world was made for you and you will succeed. Folks, my name is AugieRFC. I'll catch you guys later, everyone. Peace out and take care.